Infiltrating a mansion where battleships moor is no easy feat, but not impossible it seems. Welcome back everybody to Let's Play Baten Kaitos Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean. In the last episode, we investigated some more in Furcad, and we found out we couldn't really enter the Lord's Mansion, like through the main entryway, because, well, there's Imperial soldiers blocking the way. And when we went into town, we found a strange little boy named Pololo the second, or the third, sorry. I'm sorry, my third. But he showed us a way how to get inside the mansion. But we had to get a rainbow spider web from as a spider enemy in Dinky Valley in order to do so. In today's episode, we're going to go and do that. We're going to go inside the Lord's Mansion through his little entryway here. Let's look at my Magnus real quick. I think, yeah, some of my my flame swords have turned into regular swords. I took the liberties of last episode and I sold like the pictures I had in my inventory. I figured that there's no reason for me to show that, but I did sell those. Alright, so let's talk to Pololo. Are you ready to sneak into the mansion? Yes, let's go. Okay, let's go. Be careful in there. That mansion's full of spooky helmet heads. Don't get caught, okay? I'll watch my step. See ya, and thanks for the help, Pololo. Away down in the well we go. Game? I was gonna say, I was like, wait a second, what was taking so long to load that? It normally doesn't take that long. That scared me for a second there. Pololo, are you sure this is a rainbow spider web? I thought it was, but it's not. They're really hard to find this time of year. You knew all along, but you showed the passage anyway? That was nice of you. Yeah. I'm just too good-natured. I impress myself sometimes. That was nice of him. The Lord's Mansion. And I blew skidooed right out of the well in there in the fountain. Man, I got black water all over the floor. Phew. Giacomo must be on that ship, which means we gotta get up to the roof. Let's find our way to the ship. Shouldn't we find Xhela first? Let's find our way to the ship. I'm sure he cares about Xhela, but yeah, you read my mind, Matthew. I'm coming for you, Giacomo. I know a lot of people, like in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there's a character that's named Giacomo in that game too, and I've noticed a lot of people whenever they play that game, they always called him Giacomo, and I'm just like, that's not how you pronunciate the name. I played Baten Kaitos all my years and know how to say that name because that's, you know, that's Kalos' enemy in this game. But we're here in the Lord's Mansion, which is kind of a small dungeon. I wouldn't even really consider this a dungeon. This is more of a building, but it's infiltrated with Imperial soldiers. It says the stained glass looks expensive. Inside was a frozen shield, so that was worth checking. Let's see, how much is this frozen shield? It does 23. So I might go ahead and just get rid of one of these. And we're just gonna put that in there. I'm also gonna switch out one of my swords because, well, I need a flame sword. I didn't mean to put that in there. My bad. Let's get that here, get that. The pine tree, I forgot to mention when we got it, it does nothing. But we need it for Magnus and special combos later, so it'll age, unfortunately, after a while, so... Alright, these enemies here are Imperial soldiers. If you get close to them, they will attack you. This is your only chance to get this particular instance of a soldier. So it's best to get a picture of these whenever you get a chance. Do not go forward in this dungeon. I say dungeon, it's just a house. But do not go forward too far without taking at least a picture of one of these guys, because, like I said, this is the only chance you will get to get this particular enemy here. I'm gonna go just waste my turn to heal. I'm hoping I can get my camera soon. Freezing resistance bonus, except you're not doing freezing attacks. I had a lot of fire resistance, but he's using fire. Man. You can actually attack yourself. I'm gonna show this off real quick. Yeah, use certain items, it'll just attack yourself if you're not careful, and that kind of ruins your recovery, but I knew I was gonna get, like, enough that I wouldn't have to worry too much. This should do 0 damage. Or 6 damage. I'm sorry, 6 damage. Not much. Okay, I need to get a picture. Okay, so this is the dual sword. I mentioned when we got this last episode that this is a combo card. So you have to get a combo of 2 in order to even use this. So, like, I have to choose something, then I can choose it first. I know I wasted turns and I'm gonna end up killing them, but there's plenty of other, Imperial soldiers here that we can take a picture of, so I kind of might as well just show off what the dual sword does. But yeah, you have, in certain instances, big weapons like, I guess, claymores in this situation require that you have at least a combo of like 2 before you can even use it, so be very mindful of that. Do I get my camera? No, I don't get my camera. Now, here's something I just did. I mentioned just like how you can use offense. If you mix elements together that are opposing with offense, it kind of like takes the difference of it. It works for defense too. So do not do the same thing with defense when you're doing your defense round. It just takes the difference of the 2 elements that were messed up. So it's best to just not mess with opposing elements altogether. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just take a picture of you, and then I'm gonna finish you off, dude. Because like I said, this is unmissable, so it's best to get that. Most of your pictures are missable unless the enemies you'll be able to come back to mostly everywhere in the game, except for like a handful of places. But like certain enemies, a lot of the time will just be gone forever, and you don't want to deal with that. We can come here and investigate. It says, hello, is anyone out there? Are you Imperial? Have a heart. Please let me out of here. Damn, the door's been locked, and we need to find a key. Yeah, that's our first instance, is we need to find a key, because most of these rooms are locked. But if you come over here and talk to the lady, says, you don't work here, do you? You don't look like someone from the Empire either. Let me guess, you're a friend of the girl locked up in the guest room. You've come here to save her, right? In that case, I'll give you some useful information. The room she's in is locked. From what I know, the Lord always keeps the keys, so if you go to his room, you might find the key to her room. How dare you imprison such a cute young girl? I hope you can rescue her. Yeah, let's hope so too. This place here, we can get water wings in a brass pot. We can trap the magnet essence of stagnant water, which is disgusting, but we do not have this magnets in our collection, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get this. Stagnant water does the same thing as pristine water for most of the sense. In a quest that requires something to clean it, you can use stagnant water most of the time. Kiki! That's a koi monkey. That's a monkey. We're gonna be coming back to that monkey later. Inside this chest is our second finishing move. This is Shadow Wings. Shadow Wings is our second tier finishing move, so we're gonna actually put that in here. It's a dark elemental. We haven't gotten dark yet. showed up in the game yet. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of one of the short swords. I'm gonna put that in the deck because that's a really strong move this early in the game. Light and dark, I forgot to mention, light and dark oppose each other, so do not mix light and darkness. And speaking of Shadow Wings, right here, I'm going to show off what Shadow Wings looks like. Shadow Wings. It's really kind of a cool attack. It's really strong, too. It's like 60 power. I remember in the English dub of this game, whenever they did the finishing move, like each character that you get in your party, they have a different saying how they say the finishing move. Like Kaitos here would be like sword style, blue storm, or sword style, shadow wings. It's like cool like that. Oh, the same rule applies for if you're doing defense round with the dual sword here. Like I said before, you need to have a combo or two in order to use the weapon in general. So it applies to both offense and defense. You can use the dual sword as an offensive option, but you have to have it in the second cardinal combo. I take my pictures. Alright, so we're gonna come over here. I think if we keep looking in the house here. Oh, ow. Could that voice be Xhela? Are you in there? Darn, it's locked. Guess we're not gonna leave it open, right? We gotta find the key. Yeah, we gotta find the key. Xhela's inside that room. Okay, so if we come in here, there's Imperial soldiers just still waiting for us. Sword style, blue storm. I really do miss the dub. As cheesy as it was, I really do miss the dub. Ooh, Dark Flare level 1. I don't think we got that yet, so that's good to get that. I don't think there's anything in this room now thinking about it. Oh wait, there's a nameless flower you can pull here. So if you're needing a nameless flower for whatever reason, we can get that. I don't really think we need it right now, so because we did the quest already for that. I think if we come in here, it says a desk that has been thoroughly polished. Wonder whether the maid is a hard worker or master is demanding. Inside's a ice dagger, so that's always good. I keep pushing the pause button. I don't mean to do that. Let's get rid. Oh, that's a 1. Okay, so we can replace that small knife with the ice dagger. There we go. I like the small knife because it helps continue combos and stuff like that, but sometimes it's just you need more oomph. Oh, healing solve. Oh, yeah, I forgot. He has. That's one thing I don't understand. Okay, maybe I don't know what's going on, but in the remastered version, maybe it has something to do with my settings, me having the display numbers option on. I might have to check that out. I'm gonna actually do this next battle. I'm gonna change the simplified results thing to actually simplify the results, because for whatever reason, when I played this version of the game in my practice run, yeah, I noticed that too. I don't know why, but whenever an enemy uses a healing item, for whatever reason, it doesn't tell you how much it healed it by. And it just says, oh, I healed. I don't know how much you healed. How much did you heal? That would be very useful information. So I'm actually going to go ahead and change it real quick. Ooh, wheat crackers. That's good to have. Let's go to simplify battle results and turn that on. There we go. I'm going to try that on anyways. That might make battles a little bit faster. Now that I kind of explain the mechanics of the game, it might go by a little bit faster. Let's try something else. We got to come up here because this is where we got to go anyways. Now, this is how it works, simplified battle results. If you do this, and we finish our combo here, it just tells you how much damage you did. That's all it does. It doesn't bring up a screen or nothing. Now, that might be really fast in order to do so. I just like the battle. I've always liked the battle result screen. Like, that did 8 damage, and I saw how much I did there. But I'm gonna see if it... Okay, I'm gonna hit you. Let's see if we use a healing solve. Is he gonna do it? Okay, he's using Healing Soul. Does it tell you how much it does? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's something I don't understand. I don't know if it's a bug or not, but yeah, for whatever... Oh, I got a spirit attack just then, but I finished my combo, so I did get a chance to see it. But yeah, it's so weird. Like, whenever an enemy heals in this game, for whatever reason, it doesn't tell you how much it healed by. It does in the original, but for this remastered version, I don't know why it doesn't do it, but let's get more green bananas, because bananas are always good. Okay, I'm gonna go do that, and we got chainmail. That's always good to have more defensive items. Let's go pop that in our deck real quick. Let's get rid of the small round shield. We're gonna change it for this. There we go. Okay. So if we come in here, this is the Lord's room. If we come over here, we notice that this there's a key right here. You obtain the valuable item guest room key. I know that treasure chest is in the corner now. I can't do it because the cutscene's gonna be playing. It's gonna bother me now. Hey, someone's coming. They seem to have found out where they're... Rodolfo's always makes me... always had that vision of his voices. He's very pompous. They seem to have found what they're after. What a relief. Had they failed, I can't imagine what sort of punishment we'd be in for. My thoughts echo yours, sire. So, what should we have done? What should be done with the girl? Dispose of her as you please, is what he told me. Huh, the insolence. Giacomo, was it? How dare he order me around? A mere soldier. It seems the girl stole something from the Empire. Foolish wife. Did she truly believe she could get away with that against the Empire? Crossing the Emperor alone is asking for certain death. Heaven knows what treasure she was after. Yet our visitors from the Empire didn't seem to have dug anything up from the forest, sire. If it wasn't for treasure, then why did they need to send a scouting team? What were they up to in Mungahao Forest? I do hope nothing terrible is about to happen. There are rumors about that forest, both ancient and ominous. Are you referring to the old legends, are you? Something about the evil monster being held in by a seal? Nonsense. I don't care what the Empire's up to. I have no position to meddle. It would be wise of you to stay out of their way, too. Unless you want to end up like that foolish girl. Goyle. Goyle? That sound like Goofy. Where is she now? She's all tied up in that guest room. We still have her locked up in the guest room. It seems she took quite a stomping from them. You may dispose of her tomorrow. The sooner that this is all behind us, the better. As you wish, sire. The Goldoba will be leaving shortly. They plan on leaving a small garrison of soldiers, but it won't be for long. Everything should be back to normal soon enough. As all told, I figure things could have been much worse. It's almost time. Time to see the Goldoba off. What a pity they can't stay for tea. Nice hiding spot, Callus. I never noticed you were behind that sofa. So the Goldoba's leaving soon. You don't have much time. Let's get Giacomo. Let's look for Xhela. I'm sure Callus is not in the mood to waste time. Let's go get Giacomo. Yeah, good idea. We should find Giacomo before doing anything else. Let's go, Matthew. I don't know about that though. We need manpower. Let's go save Xhela first. Even though I told him we're gonna go do that, we're gonna go save Xhela first. We obtained the Magnus Wind Blow level 1. That's another element we haven't really touched up on. Blue Storm is this element. It's wind based. Wind based in Chronos, which is time element, are opposing elements. So those are the 6 elements. It's fire, water, light and dark, and wind and Chronos. Alright, so we got the guest room key. Let's free this man first. I found a key in Rodolfo's room, Matthew. Let's use it. Okay. We come in here and we talk to this guy. Oh, thank God. I'm glad I'm getting out of here anyway. Thanks for saving me. My name is Algimio. Sorry, I forgot that's his name. By the way, I came from Celebrai to buy some goods just for a little fun. I went gambling and I ended up losing up big time. When I told the gamblers I couldn't pay up, a gang of shady thugs showed me the next thing, and I know I'm locked up in this room. Man, it was quite an ordeal. Sometimes you just have bad luck, I guess. I'll win big next time. Come to think of it, his wife wanted me to give him something, right, Matthew? Yeah, she did. The pendant, remember? Hey, I just remembered, your wife wanted me to give you this to you. That's Maney's... So, you've met my wife. She wants me to go back home as soon as possible? Thank you. What have I been doing? I'll head right back to the village right away. Here, I want to give you something for rescuing me. It might prove helpful someday. Obtain the Magnus Voice Level 2. This is another voice card, which is another taunt. I do believe this is like one of the only times you get this one. There's like 6 tiers of voices, and each one there's like one of, so you might want to get as many as you can. Obtain the Magnus Mink Coat. That is a defensive item for Xhela, so we'll be getting that here in a minute. Yeah, okay, with Nameless Flower, we don't need that. I don't think there's anything on the tea table here. Now we can't even investigate that. Alright, let's not dilly-daddle anymore. Let's go save Xhela. I think it was this room, right? Yeah. I found a key in Rodolfo's room. Let's use it. Xhela! We found you! Squeak! Hey, Xhela, are you alright? Callus, is that you? You came for me. Hold still while I untie you. How do you feel? Terrible. Give me a moment, please. I don't blame her. Mimai, you're here too. Thank you. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Mimai makes everybody happy. There you go. Healed yourself up right away, didn't we? She should be fine now. Phew, I'm much better now. Thank you so much for coming, Callus, Matthew. Squeak! You too, Mimai! You too, Mimai. Thank you for saving me. Mimai, let me guess. The only reason you came with me was to save Xhela. Talk about a free ride. Squeak, squeak! So, Xhela, what's the Empire up to? What's the deal with that shining Magnus? Let's talk about it later. First, we have to get back from them. Get it back from them. Sorry. Will you help me? Let's help her. Thank you so much. Let's hurry. Okay, we'll go with you, Xhela. Right, Matthew? Mimai, what about you? Are you gonna ride with Kaitos or with me? Squeak! Mimai likes Xhela more. I love this portrait. This portrait of Mimai in Xhela's hood right there is so cute. Huh, figures. Only reason. Alright, time to move. You know how animals are. They have their person they're attached to, and then they just, you know, completely blow off the other ones. This is a Shrike statue? I think that's how you say it. I'd never actually read that word out loud before, so it kind of just took me a jar there. And you obtain Kronos Blow level 1. Okay, that's good. That's the other element we haven't seen yet. The Shrike statue is an item that we need in order to level up Xhela to the next class. As you can see, she's at class 1 compared to Kaitos, who's at class 2. And since we got Xhela back, let's kind of fix her deck up a little bit. She's got rotten bananas, man. Blackened bananas. That's what happens after a little while. Bananas go bad. So, yeah, we're gonna put green bananas in there so that way we can kind of replace it. She doesn't really have that much defense items. Young Bamboo would be nice, but let's put that mean coat in. And, trade out the leather hat for a safety hood. I think that's better than... No, the leather hat is actually better. Cuirass is only 8. Oh, the Nixie garb. That's right, we have the Nixie garb. Okay, let's put that in there too. And finally, I want to change out some of her. She has a lot of like water burst. We don't need that much water right now. Oh, I just put a light back in there. Let's do that. Let's get this in here, and then I really kind of want to put another healing item in there, but I'm not too sure. Oh wait, Aqua Burst level 2. That's better item to have. Level 2 spells are, in fact, stronger than level 1s, if you couldn't tell already. Alright, so I think we fixed up our deck a little bit. Let's leave. There is one more screen we have to go through, and it's up here. We come up this way. There's going to be a blue save flower, but before we go and do that, let's go inside here. Inside is a kitchen. Let's talk to this lady here. It says, oh, what should I do? What should I do? I can't believe I forgot the Lord's favorite yogurt. He killed me. Oh, what should I do? What can I do? Unfortunately, we don't have yogurt. It changed to cheese. I'm gonna have to come back. Well, I might have to come back here, but let's talk to the other guy here. It says, give me a break. Since the Empire came to this mansion, I've had to prepare all their meals. And of course, he would have to be everything. Humph, world famous Empire. I don't know what they're up to, but I just want them to leave. We'll finally talk to this lady here. This is a woman with a bracelet, so this is another one of Quasman's family here. That's weird. Where could it be? Are we out of cheese? Without cheese, I won't be able to finish cooking this main dish. We're using special homemade tomato sauce. The flavor won't be complete without some cheese. You don't happen to have any by any chance, do you? I actually do, and this is the reason why I had that milk in my inventory for so long. Because I knew this lady was coming up, so let's give her her cheese. Huh? You're giving this to me? We're in a jam running out of cheese. I can make the main dish now. Thank you. Now I can go home. Alright, well that's good. Thank you for the cheese. Now I can make the main dish. Before you go home, I kind of want you to sign this, please. I meet my grandfather every day. Isn't that a bit too dramatic for me to sign a family tree and then rush home? Your dad, your granddad is dying. I think that's how you say her name. Al-Afir. A pretty young lady with excellent cooking skills, but pathetic luck with men. That sounds horrible. Is this okay? I'll go home as soon as I finish doing the dishes. Please go ahead of me. I have to go get yogurt. Ugh. Can I actually leave? I don't remember if I can. Something I forgot to mention is, this. Warrior's Mementos. We just got this. When we got Xhela back, these are her companion's mementos. These are very important quest item. Oh, well, I just saw Magnus change right before my eyes. Yeah, after a while, the popular pickup line turns into outdated pickup line. So, we don't really have use for this right now, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to clear that out. I was hoping that I'd be able to keep that, that other stuff. Don't need stagnant water either, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. But this right here, the Warrior's Mementos. These are the mementos that, her companions had for a long time. We won't be able to get rid of these for a while because these involve a side quest, but that side quest won't happen until, I'd say about, like, over the halfway point in the game. So, hold on to these, and when I say hold on to these, really hold on to these, because these evolve into something else. But in order for them to change, you have to be playing for, I believe, 50 hours gameplay-wise. You have to have 50 hours of gameplay pass before these evolve, and this is your only chance to see that, so it's very important you need to hold on to these before you finish that quest. But we'll get to that quest later. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Let's investigate these statues here. The way to the roof is just up ahead, I guess. If we get past these statues. Don't worry, I saw them trigger a lock when they brought me in. There was something sticking around here. Here it is. See? There's a switch near the belly of each statue. Pressing them at the same time should unlock the mechanism. Oh, this must be it. Found it? Right. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yes, to the roof. Before we go to the roof, I'm gonna see if I can leave real quick. Because I need to get yogurt. Yes, I'm taking a time to go and do this. Okay, we can. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, so we can go back. Thank goodness. I thought we couldn't for a second. Okay, so that gives me a chance to go run back to Celerai because I forgot about the yogurt. I knew for a second there, I knew that we needed yogurt for something. But I didn't know it was in the same room as the cheese lady. So let me go get some more milk. Oh, well, since we're back in Celerai, I might as well show this off. Since we freed that man, we can talk to this lady here. My husband came back. He said that you gave him my pendant. Thank you very much. So very much. He told me about it. He seemed to have gotten himself in trouble in the city, but I don't blame him. I'm glad to know he trusts me enough to tell me everything. Besides, I'm just overjoyed he came back home safely. Please accept this as a token of our thanks. You've obtained the Magnus shampoo. Oh, God. Do I want to tell this story now? Let's just say that Magnus is going to be staying in our inventory for the entire game. If you know anything about Baten Kaitos, something that it's always very important, like famous for, is for its speedrun. And its speedrun is, I'm not kidding, over 300 plus hours. And you're probably wondering, what in the world? How's a speedrun 300 hours? Well, it involves this mechanic of aging items. And that item we just got, shampoo, is probably the biggest culprit of this. Let's go look at our inventory real quick before we do anything else. The shampoo we just got in our stock here. It seems like a normal item, right? It says cures status ailment 1%. So if you use an item, it cures a status 1% of the time. It's really nothing. It says blended with moisturizer for dry, damaged hair. Try it for 2 weeks. Your hair won't be able to thank you enough. They'll be shiny and healthy. The keyword in there says try it for 2 weeks. And I'm not kidding. That's how long it takes to age that item. So if you're trying to 100% the collection menu of Magnus, which we got 87 Magnus now that we got the outdated pickup line too, and we got a lot of stuff in this just this episode and a couple episodes beforehand. To calculate how many, it literally takes 2 weeks in-game time of just running the timer. That's 360 hours, I think. Pretty sure it is. It's well over 300 hours. So you're just standing around in-game for 300 hours for this item to evolve. And that's where your the biggest thing was like, oh, do I really want to complete this game? I'm going to complete it. I've done it before. I've gotten this item before. But I'm just gonna tell you right now, that's gonna be shown in a bonus video. Let's go back to the Lord's Mansion real quick. And unfortunately, since I didn't really think about this beforehand, actually, let's go heal first, because it might be doing it better. Let's go back to the Lord's Mansion, and since I didn't really prep myself for yogurt, I'm gonna have to wait until it evolves again. So give me just a few minutes of just nothingness. Oh, here we go. Cool. Shining Seraph. That's another spirit attack. Well, this is pretty good that we're doing this right now. This is the light version of spirit attack, so getting to see this is good. Shining Sheriff. I think that insta-killed him. Oops. Shell's like, I didn't even get to do anything. But yeah, so we got that on our inventory too, so that's great. Those are the attacks, like, they always happen no matter what, but it's always just like trying to luck-based things is always hard. I should mention too, while we're waiting here for milk to age into yogurt, is the shampoo. The shampoo is a missable item. So this is the first chance of getting the shampoo. There's another chance to get shampoo, but that is very late game. And since how this item evolves takes forever, you might want to get it now. So doing that side quest for Ijimo and Mani is probably the best way you could do it right now. So there's a lot of Magnus revolving around shampoo. Some of the Magnus involve this item is used in a lot of special combos. So those items are missable too if by any chance you sell the shampoo by accident, which you can, or it evolves into the item that it takes 360 hours to evolve into. So just keep that in mind, that this item we're going to be using it a lot in special combos. I mean, we got plenty of time. I'm not worried about it right now. So anyways, let me age this milk.
1 hour later.
Okay, so after 30 minutes of waiting, we got yogurt. Yeah, it's gonna be a common thing in this game. If I'm trying to do a side quest and need a certain item that needs to be aged first, I might have to stop the episode in the middle and just go make a sandwich or something. Here you go. Here's your yogurt, lady. Huh? You're giving me this? How generous of you. You're a lifesaver. I'll give this to you in return. It's okay. You saved my life. You got Fire Burst level 2. That's actually a good reward at this point in the game to get, so it's going and doing. I might trade in one of the light flares, and we'll get Fire Burst level 2. There we go. Okay. So I should be looking and see, did Callus's bananas turn black? Okay, good. No, they didn't. It's waiting around for 30 minutes. I always get scared about, like, what changed. That's pretty much it for this episode. I'm gonna go visit the church because, well, we have a new class up item real quick. Let's class up Xhela. No, I don't want to ask about this. Dang it, I didn't mean to do that. Me and my antsy finger. Let's go and class up Xhela. There you go. She can level up 4 times. I'd hope so. She's level 1. And I'm not. Level 5. Class up. So that means that she can now use 3 combo. Just like Kaitos. So there we go. Okay, so now Kaitos level 5 and Xhela's level 5. Good. Alright. Let's add some more cards to Xhela's deck here. I'll add that. Might put in a couple more. Like, did the leather armor? I think it's like 8. Yeah, it's 8. That's kind of weak. I do have a mink coat. That's hard to say. I'll just put that in there, and I'll put a light flare and a bar. There we go. Okay, we're all good now. We haven't found any more Constellation Magnus, so I'm not going to bother with that. Okay, now I'm done. Alright, I know this is kind of anticlimactic because we're about ready to go chase the Goldoba and find Giacomo. But I'm going to end the episode here. So, in the next episode of Let's Play Baten Kaitos, Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean, we're going to leave the Lord's Mansion and we're going to chase Giacomo. So, with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.